What does it mean to say maybe? Probability is the tongue in which we talk about the future. It is the way that we measure our uncertainty, and it is how we place bets on what the world might do next. But what is a probability? Some say it's just a ratio. 1 in 6 if you roll a die, or 50-50 if you flip a coin. This is the classical view. Each outcome equally likely. Chance as a function of symmetry. Others say, wait, don't count the options. Watch what happens. See how often the event occurs, and let the numbers settle. That is the frequentest way. Probability as frequency over the long run. Truth forged by repetition. But we don't live in the long run. We live in the now. You have only one roll of the dice. How firmly do you believe? Enter the Bayesian. Probability as belief, a measure of confidence shaped by knowledge and updated as the world reveals itself. Not how often something happens, but how strongly you expect it will. And behind all these various types of probability, a deeper question yet stirs. Is chance part of the world, or just in our minds? Are probabilities real features of nature, like gravity and mass, or just shadows that serve as veils for our ignorance, tools for gamblers and scientists alike? Some say quantum mechanics makes chance fundamental, while others say it's just how we cope with what we can't know. Still, we act because we must. We plan, we hedge, we ponder, we leap. Probability lets us move forward, even when the future is shrouded in fog. It helps us to see beyond the black and white world of necessity and contingency, of possibility and certainty, to a seat of doubt which nonetheless seeks to pierce the veil of ignorance, which forever hides the face of the future from us. Probability allows us to take into account the full scope of what might happen, and to prepare for every eventuality. It is the tool which permits us to quantify the odds so that we might clarify the potential outcome. Yet, we ought to take care not to mistake the map for the territory, as there are myriad subtle traps awaiting the mind which thinks it can intuitively discern the shape of the future from the patterns of the past. Probability theory might help to make tractable our intuitions about the future, but it does not necessarily vindicate them. And it is imperative that we remember that the world is more nuanced than we might imagine. So, ask yourself, do you treat the unlikely as impossible? Do you take the probable for granted? Or do you know how to live with a world that only sometimes says yes? Do your choices reflect what's likely, or just what you wish for? And can you stand it to live in the grey?